high level. Have you heard any? Is he working out? Is he, doing physicals for teams? Have you heard anything on Eric? And I'll hang up and listen.
Thank you, man. Thanks for that. Last thing I've heard on Eric is that he plans to come back this year. He's not out there. He's not on Twitter. He's asked about Eric Berry. Is kind of giving me like he could play, he could not play. I think he still has a lot left in the tank, and I would want to see him play for a winner so he can win a Super Bowl. Like I feel terrible that he leaves and then the Chiefs goes and win a championship. Alex Smith leaves and then they go win a championship because Alex Smith and Eric Berry were very important in building that foundation there for Andy Reid. I feel terrible. For him. I mean, you can't give him a Super Bowl ring, can you, Ben? That wouldn't be right.
No.
That would be weird if you did that.
I don't know how valuable Cam Newton, the passer, is anymore. I mean, he's a heck of an athlete. He's a freak, quite frankly, but how much of a freak is he going to be after these injuries? And he's got to be at least 30 years old, if I'm not mistaken, 31.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, his arm has diminished over the years. He's more of a dink and dunk guy. That's not very attractive.
Why is he
on
dink
top
and
of the
dunk
health
guy?
concerns?
Why is he dink and dunk guy? Because they don't give him any weapons. You got Christian McCaffrey. Of course you're going to be a dink and dunk guy with Christian McCaffrey. I mean,
part of it was the Panthers run left, run right, and try to chunk it deep to produce a big play. But I don't know. I don't know that the value for Cam Newton is as high as what we thought it was, which stinks because I loved Cam Newton's game when he.
Good morning, guys. So speaking, yeah, that's right. I am like family. I'm calling in, Swain, to defend you.
That's amazing.
No, I'm kidding. I don't get on message boards. I did get what you were saying because I guess what he was saying was it was just in the now, right? Not or it was off of potential.
And we already saying he's an NBA MVP. It's like, whoa. Let him do it first. Like we see that he could do it, and everything is leading up to.
Seeing son of David Shaw on that list?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Stanford's been down the last few years, but before that, he was considered top 5 coach.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. So, Ben, about that video that surfaced last night you posted, what do you think the Coach Pruitt would say about that drop?
I don't think he'd point out the drop. I think he would point out that his senior wide receiver, who's a captain, can barely walk with an ankle injury that still bothers him 15 years later, and that the referee should have thrown a flag or not picked up the flag for pass interference.
What a horrendous call. So, Swain, did you have any bad words for the referee when he threw a no call?
So you're talking about the video from the 06 Tennessee-Alabama game? I think I was running – I don't know what route I was running, but it was an in-breaking route, and Ramsey Robinson clearly interfered with me, hit me before the ball arrived, and they threw the flag, and then they picked up the flag. Golly. I was in so much pain, I didn't really even think about the refs. I shouldn't have even played in that game, to be honest. I was 2 weeks removed from a high ankle sprain. I hurt my ankle that Georgia game. We had a bye week, and then I played against Alabama. So, I mean, you look at now guys with high ankle sprains, they're sitting out 4 weeks, 3, 4, 5 weeks. And, I only missed the bye week. But I was back playing in 2 weeks. Didn't really practice that much, but I went to go play. It was a terrible decision because I was not helpful for my team at all. I almost cost us an interception because I couldn't break out of a route. So I had to become a defender and knock the ball down. So I took myself out of the game, which I've never done. But I did in that moment because I didn't want us to lose. So terrible call, though, for sure.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, and it kind of hurt Ainge's stats on that, too. Of course, like you're saying about the high ankle sprain, you go to Alabama, you have surgery for it now.
Yeah, I mean, I've went over there to Tennessee Regenerative Sports Medicine, and I've had my ankle worked on a couple times, in the last couple of years, and it's felt better from it did. Like it feels better, but like I still feel effects from it, and it's still like swollen. Like it's still bigger than the other ankle. It's weird, but that's the decision that you make to play and play hurt.
Last question. I know you're up against it, but Swain, you being a Bulls fan, how did you feel about Pippen taking himself out of that game? And I'll hang up and listen.
Man, that's the worst. I remember that moment. That's something he'll never be able to like live down. I think it might be his.
It shouldn't, quite frankly.
Yeah, he said like if he had to do it all over again, he would do the same thing. And I was like, what?
Which told me that his apology wasn't sincere.
You would do the
He
same
apologized
thing
because he caught a lot of backlash for it.
Do the same thing. That's like that. When I saw that, I was like, yo, that's weird.
That's whack, is what it is.
Yeah, come on now, Scotty. That don't make any sense. You know how clearly wrong that was. You have a son playing college basketball at Vanderbilt, and you're gonna sit here and say that you would have done the same thing again? Like, what if your son did that to Jared Stackhouse? You'd be cool with that? Like, that was a huge no for me. It's when he said that. Like, come on, Scotty, you just being stubborn now. It doesn't matter how great of a career Jalen Hurd has in the NFL, and I totally respect what he did on the field at Tennessee and understand completely why he didn't trust Butch Jones and why he didn't want to play anymore. The only thing that I had a problem with is quitting in the middle of the game. Quit before the game or after the game, cool, whatever, but not in the middle. That was my problem with Hurd. And I don't think Hurd will ever be able to live that down. Just like Scottie Pippen will never be able to live not going to a playoff game. Because SEC football is like a playoff game every week. So, yeah, I didn't like that at all. Didn't like that one bit.
I lost some affection for Scottie Pippen from that, to be honest with you. I still think he's awesome. Great basketball player. Should have been paid more during his time with the Bulls, but I lost some affection and some respect for him with that moment.
Yeah.
Especially when he said that he would do it all over again. That was what really knocked him down the totem pole for me.
Yeah, I was like, what? Do it all over again? Come on now, Scotty. You would quit on your teammates again? Come on now. That don't make any sense. Swain event fueled by Dead End Barbecue, top 100 barbecue restaurant in America. Hour 3, powered by Low T Center and lowtcenter.com. For Ben McKee, I am Jason Swain. Hope you have a great Wednesday. Peace and love. We are out.